Imagine a ring of fire encircling the Pacific Ocean, a place where the earth trembles, mountains erupt, and continents shift. This is the Ring of Fire, one of the most geologically active regions on our planet. But what makes it so dangerous? And why does it matter to all of us? The Ring of Fire is a horseshoe-shaped zone stretching over 25,000 miles around the edges of the Pacific Ocean. Why are we so drawn to it? Because it's where the Earth reveals its raw power. 75% of the world's volcanoes, 90% of its earthquakes, all packed into one zone. And yet, over 800 million people live along its edge. Cities like Tokyo, Manila, and San Francisco thrive in the Pacific. Scientists study it to unlock the secrets of plate tectonics, predict disasters, and understand how our planet breathes. Its danger, the mystery, the Ring of Fire reminds us that beneath our feet, the Earth is alive. Discover the explosive secrets of Earth's most explosive zone. Find out why it's called the Ring of Fire and what devastating events it could unleash. The Ring of Fire spans across the Pacific, touching 15 countries like Japan, the Philippines, New Zealand, and the west coasts of North and South America. It is home to between 750 to 915 active and dormant volcanoes. But it's not fire that fuels it. It's tectonic fury. The Earth's crust is broken into massive slabs called tectonic plates. These plates float on molten rock and constantly shift. Around the Ring of Fire, plates collide, slide, and dive beneath one another in a process called subduction. When one plate sinks beneath another, it melts and forms magma. That magma rises, creating volcanoes. The grinding of plates also causes earthquakes, sometimes devastating ones. Just how destructive can these events be? Let us take a look at some of the famous earthquakes and eruptions in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Life within the Ring of Fire comes with serious risks. Volcanoes may erupt unexpectedly, hurling ash and debris skyward and unleashing powerful mud flows capable of engulfing entire towns. Earthquakes can hit without warning, collapsing buildings and bridges, and triggering tsunamis that wreak havoc on coastal areas. Krakatoa, also known as Krakatau, is a volcanic island in Indonesia located in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra. In 1883, Krakatoa erupted with cataclysmic force, producing explosions heard nearly 3,000 miles away. The eruption is said to have 13,000 times the energy of the little boy bomb dropped in Hiroshima. The blast triggered towering tsunamis and plunged the region into darkness, killing over 36,000 people and altering global weather patterns. To this day, the area continues to show volcanic activity and remains a potential source of future eruptions and tsunamis. On May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens unleashed one of the most powerful volcanic eruptions in U.S. history, blasting ash 15 miles into the sky. The explosion flattened forests, triggered massive landslides, and reshaped the mountain's summit in seconds. On June 15, 1991, across the Pacific Ocean, Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines erupted with staggering force. It sent ash almost 50 miles into the sky and collapsed its summit into a massive caldera. The eruption triggered deadly lahars and buried villages. The eruption was so massive that it produced enough sulfur dioxide to cool the planet by 0.5 degrees Celsius for nearly 2 years. Of course, we cannot talk about the Ring of Fire without discussing Japan. The Pacific Plate constantly subducts beneath Japan, generating immense tectonic pressure and making the country one of the most seismically active places on Earth. One of the more recent tragedies to hit was on March 11, 2011. That day, a magnitude 9.0 earthquake struck off Japan's northeast coast, one of the strongest ever recorded. It unleashed a towering tsunami that overwhelmed coastal defenses and devastated entire towns. Among the hardest hit was the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The tsunami disabled backup generators, leading to catastrophic reactor meltdowns and the release of radioactive material into the environment. Nearly 300,000 people were evacuated. The estimated economic cost is at $188 billion, and long-term cleanup is expected to take 30 to 40 years. Considering the sheer number of disasters linked to the Ring of Fire, what if the entire region erupted into activity all at once? What kind of global catastrophe would unfold? We'd see megaquakes rip through cities, tsunamis crashing into coastlines, volcanoes erupting, causing even more seismic activity. Ash clouds would darken the skies, plunging the planet into a volcanic winter. Temperatures would drop, crops would fail, acid rain would poison oceans, and millions could be displaced. The death toll will be devastating. What does the future hold for those who live in the Ring of Fire? Scientists monitor the Ring of Fire closely. With better technology, we can predict eruptions and quakes more accurately. While we do not have the technology to prevent destruction, we can do our best to mitigate its damage. The Ring of Fire is a reminder of Earth's living, breathing nature. It's beautiful, dangerous, and awe-inspiring. And while we can't tame it, we can learn from it and respect its power. Let's keep asking why on YouTube.